Roman Reigns just received some very upsetting news from WWE. At the 2022 Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns faced off with Seth Rollins. The match ended up being a DQ. Seth won by DQ, but Roman remained the Universal Champion. Roman was DQ'd because he would not let go of a submission hold, and the ref had no choice but to DQ him. Later on in that pay-per-view, Roman then interfered in the Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar match. This happened after Brock Lesnar accidentally knocked out the referee. Roman Reigns used this opportunity to go in and attack Brock Lesnar, hit him with a spear, and then Paul Heyman handed Roman Reigns the WWE title. Roman hit Brock Lesnar with the belt, and Lashley covered Lesnar to get the 1-2-3, and Brock Lesnar lost the WWE title because of Roman Reigns' interference. And because of these illegal actions, WWE is about to make a huge announcement concerning Roman Reigns' future in WWE. So on an upcoming episode of SmackDown, WWE officials will make it known that what Roman did at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view was uncalled for and against the rules. And because of his illegal actions, they have no choice but to suspend Roman Reigns for 30 days, effective immediately. Now, this will just be part of a storyline. Roman Reigns won't really be suspended from WWE. It will just be something that the writers cooked up. And the reason why they had Roman do these illegal things at the pay-per-view was because Roman is hurting. Roman is not feeling well. And this is because he is currently feeling severe after effects after coming down with COVID earlier this year. Roman Reigns recently gave an interview where he said the after effects are severely interfering with his career, with his workout, with his daily activities, and that it's hard for him to function. And because of that, WWE has granted him 30 days off. And in order to kind of write him off TV for those 30 days, they said, okay, we'll go ahead, we'll create this 30-day suspension as part of a storyline, and then you can take the 30 days off to try and get better, and hopefully the after effects will be gone, or at least will be much better. Roman has agreed to this, and now the announcement of Roman's suspension is imminent, and there will no doubt be a lot of shock in the world of wrestling that the #1 wrestler in all of WWE is suspended for 30 days. But even though it might be upsetting for some fans, this is actually a good thing for Roman, because now he can heal up, get better, rest at home, and he can come back bigger, better, and stronger just in time for WrestleMania 38. Ronda Rousey made her return to WWE at the Royal Rumble. Unfortunately, after it went off the air, she was involved in a very upsetting and disturbing situation. Ronda Rousey was triumphant in her return as she won the Women's Royal Rumble and now can go on to WrestleMania and face a champion of her choosing. But just after the pay-per-view, Ronda Rousey was interviewed backstage where she acted very strange. She seemed to be very angry, upset, bitter, and she even snapped at the interviewer. And many fans thought, Ronda is acting very strange. She never acted like this before. And they didn't think it was an act, it was a persona, it was part of a storyline. They believed that Ronda was completely out of character. Unfortunately, this interview did not go well. By the end of it, she said that she was not going to trust the fans. In that, yes, you cheered my return tonight at the Royal Rumble, but going forward, I'm not going to trust that you're going to cheer me or like me. I'm going to be on alert. And this is all stemming from Ronda Rousey's last run in WWE, where at first she was beloved by the crowds. But then as they started to favor Becky Lynch over Ronda, they began to boo Ronda and Ronda got very, very upset. And that was one of the reasons why she decided to take a lot of time off from WWE, because she did not like getting booed. She feels that she should be cheered every single time, and that every fan should applaud her when she comes out, and that how dare they boo her? Who are they to boo Ronda Rousey? That is just the way she feels. She feels that she should be cheered because she is one of the great female athletes of all time. In this interview with WWE Backstage, Ronda told her true feelings and said that she was not going to trust the fans like she did last time, where they let her down and they booed her. Well, it turns out that after this interview, Ronda Rousey had a breakdown, an emotional breakdown. She had to be consoled by WWE officials. And this is because she just has this fear of getting booed, and she doesn't want to get booed. And WWE officials told her, we're going to do everything we can to make sure you get cheered going forward. You know, we want to make sure that the kind of cheers you got in your return at the Royal Rumble continue every single time you appear in front of a live audience. And some different plans that WWE has in place to make sure Ronda gets cheered. One is they're going to pipe in fake cheers into the arena. Number two is they are going to simply make it known that Ronda Rousey is a heel, so that you just boo her, and that way Ronda won't expect cheers. Instead, she'll just expect boos. That way she won't get upset. But right now, there's a lot of different options on the table to try and help Ronda through this crisis. And sources close to Ronda say that it's a tragedy that her comeback had to be marred by her insecurity of people not liking her and not cheering her. And that's one of the reasons why this train wreck interview backstage took place, and why she acted so strangely was because she thought, okay, I'm getting cheered tonight. What about tomorrow night, next week, and the week after that, WrestleMania? Will I get cheered or not? But WWE is currently working with Ronda to make sure that she is comfortable when she appears live in front of a crowd. What are your thoughts about Ronda Rousey and her fear of getting booed? And if you were in attendance at a WWE event, would you cheer Ronda Rousey or boo her? And what are your thoughts about the rumor that Roman Reigns will be suspended for 30 days from WWE? Leave a comment below and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.